Well, I'm Mark Hall-Patton. I want to welcome you to the Clark County Museum, to our new exhibit, Boots on the Ground, Planes in the Air. It's a look at the U.S. military in the history of Clark County. Now, Clark County got its start as the Vegas, as the area where you found water in the desert, going back to the old Spanish Trail. Well, the first person to even put us literally on the map was John Charles Fremont. He was with the Corps of Engineers. And we start with John Charles Fremont in this exhibit and go all the way up through the deployment of the National Guard troops to Afghanistan earlier this year. When Fremont first came to Las Vegas, there was no Las Vegas. This was just a meadow in the desert. So the Vegas means meadows, and so he was the one who first noted it on a map. So he literally put us on the map as Las Vegas. We start out with John Charles Fremont and his Corps of Engineers. We go through the early bases that were here. Many people don't know that during the Civil War there were actually two camps here, one at Camp Colville and one down at Camp El Dorado. These only lasted for about a year, year and a half, but they were here in the mid-1860s. So we start with those. We walk through into the early years of the 20th century with the founding of Las Vegas and the coming of World War I. Now, World War I, we didn't have any camps here, but many of our local residents went off to war. And we honor 3 of them here who actually died during the war. Of course, move on to World War II and its impact here. And you can see in the case quite a bit of the artifacts from different men who and women who went off to war here. We have a case talking about the history of Nellis and what was then the Las Vegas Army Airfield. This was the base that is today's Nellis Air Force Base. And then some of the other war industries that we had here with basic magnesium, which led to the creation of Henderson. So this was an important part of what Clark County offered to the war effort. And basic magnesium created magnesium for fire bombs and was extremely important to the war effort. They needed some place to house workers and laid out what was originally known as Basic Town Site, which became Henderson and continues to be one of the largest cities in the state today. We honor the women who've been in the military as well, because many local women were involved with the military. And then what has come afterwards, after World War II, and some of the other bases that have been here, and of course the National Guard, who has been in so much in the news in the last 2 years and is an important part of our military today. And I hope that you'll come out. We're open 9 to 4:30, 7 days a week. And it's the best bargain in the Vegas Valley. It's only $1.50 for adults and $1 for children or seniors. So please come out and visit us.